What is going on, everybody? Peter here from FOREXFUNDED. Just going to go over a quick little trade recap from today, Thursday, March 23rd. If you guys watched our previous video this week, we outlined a way that you can look to catch some good in the movement entries using basically a volatility candle, a candle where you have fresh movement. And that's exactly how we caught actually three wonderful moves today. So I just want to go over this for you guys once again. That way you can learn to look for these in the market. That way it should help your trading out a little bit more, right? So I'm going to preface this with a few things. So here we're going to start with our US30. So on US30, last night I had sent all of the FF family a little bit of an analysis in which I said, let's go get the exact wording. Okay, I didn't say much. All right, we had this big 1 hour candle, and we had this purple box, which is determined via a couple things. Really just this supply demand area, and I'm trying to remember exactly what it was. I don't remember exactly what it was. I'm pretty sure it had to do with this, just one big area that I wanted to see. We had a 4 hour level that was right there, a red 4 hour level. I believe, yeah, the red 4 hour level, which also translates to that one. And I believe there was something to do with 30-minute too. I don't really remember. Another big giveaway for us was this 6-1%, right? So we was targeting this area for a sell, right? And so over in the beginning of New York session today is when we got nice push up towards that area, right? Now we said 30, 1, and 4, right? So you have that 30-minute candle right there, the open. You have that 1 hour, same area, a little bit lower, and then that 4 hour. So basically what I look for to tell me the entry is good is I want closure below it, right? We had that closure below it, so I started to look for it, right? Now, I was on 15-minute for this particular trade, right? And on 15, we had this nice fat bearish candle, right? And we had 1, 2, 3 retests before we fell, right? Me personally, where I sent the entry was on the second retest. That's where I sold with the stops above that entire area, right? What I mean by the entire area is, I can't say entire because the 4 hour would have been a wide stop. But for that 1 hour area we had defined, I had to stop above that, right? I know it's a little bit wide for a lot of people, but for us here at the FOREXFUNDED family, we know how to manage our risk, so we're fine with that. Hold on one second, everybody. I had to update to the fam that I just took some partials on this added US30 trade, right? So that's where we got our entry, right? Because we came to a predetermined area that we were looking for sells. We got the kind of price action we want with a rejection and an immediate follow through. What I mean by follow through is rejection from area, immediate bearish movement. You have a retest of that area to show, all right, it's looking pretty good. Second retest is where we got in. Third is where you started that movement, right? Third, fourth, and fifth is where you would want to be watching, because if you had not gotten that, and if you would have started to push up a little higher and do shit like this, that's where you probably would have wanted to get out, but we didn't have that. Now, I was targeting on this trade. I was targeting 32,097, which I believe off the top of my head was that 4 hour level that we have right here, that 97. And we got well past that. That's where my trade actually got closed out. Full TP hit. Fine by me, right? Now, right now, you guys can see that we do have a second entry area that we got. So let's go over that too, because I think you're going to see a little bit of a pattern, right? So first of all, let me also add that we had a small little gap right here. I had that marked up, that little gap that hadn't been filled. That was another reason for us to want to sell. Now, as we come down, we see that we retested that gap perfectly, right? So you could have sold right with us, right? You have a retest. Yeah, you broke below the gap, you retested it, and then you fell. So it's the same kind of principle as right here, just with different price action, right? On this open is when we sell with the stop above this high right here, where you can see my cursor is at. And then we target a new level, which I'm targeting 31,850, right? Give you all a little bit of game right now. So if you look at this prior weekly high, you can see we had a lot of action from that general area. We had just retested it, had nice bearish movement. And any time, hold on, let me remove my TP off of this so I don't get trashed again. Not trashed, but if we go past this 855, I'd like to have my open trade now that I've taken, my major partials. So I'm sorry that I'm, pausing here and there, but at the end of the day, I'm recording this video for you guys while we are actively in a trade that's doing very well. So rather keep our members updated with exactly what they would like to see. So if you look, anytime you came from this level, I think it'll be easier on the 1 hour. Anytime you fell from this level, right, from here all the way to here when you broke back and retested it, another video for another day. Where did you fall to most of the time? You fell, this is the first area you fell to, is this bottom, and then you retested right here. This time, where did you fall? You fall to same area and then even lower, right? You fucked around. You could say this was another selling area, which you probably would have had like a 78 fib or something. Same area. So it's a big support resistance, supply demand, whatever you want to call it, area. So that's the new area we're targeting. Now, if we're able to just dump straight past that, right, where do you think we would go, right? Well, you can put a nice little box, something like this, and you could expect to tap into that 31,500 level. We also have a 1 hour area marked up. So yeah, that's why I just said, let me remove my TP, right? I took my partials, my stop losses at break even, and I don't want to have a repeat of what happened on the first trade, meaning I got fully, exited out of the trade because I had the TP. Nothing wrong with that. I'm not complaining, but I'd rather collect all the pips I can. Because if I wouldn't have had that TP, this trade would be running 500 pips, right? Not just the, what is it, about 300 that I bagged. So that's what I'm looking for. And, that's just a direct replication of what we had yesterday. Okay. Now over here on gold, we had a gold entry right here as well. I've been pretty bullish on gold recently, as everyone has, and we have the same exact entry as before, right? So let's see how we were looking on the 1 hour, right? On the 1 hour, right, prior to me getting active right here, right around 11 to 12 Eastern time, we see that New York, you had a little messy price. Hold on one second. It's kind of loud. You had messy price action. What I mean by that is you instantly fell, and a lot of people could have said, well, look, you engulfed all that. Why do I not want to take the same principles that you're teaching me and sell that open? Well, a couple reasons. We personally didn't have any reasons to be selling from this area, right? We're in a very big bullish trend, so selling it would not have made the most sense. Now, just jumping down the 15-minute really quick to see what happened. Even if you would have tried to sell it on the 15, right? If you would have tried to sell it at that open, well, actually, if you were on 15, the open would have been right here from 9 with your stop above here. As soon as you're not seeing that bearish price action, or you're not seeing those rejections to the upside to push down, you're going to want to get out, right? That's just one thing I wanted to cover with you guys. But then we could see the actual move that the market wanted to make coming in at that 9 o'clock hour is the bullish move to break all of this resistance. We had a nice little pullback to that prior daily high, right? And respect for it. So coming down to that 15, right? That all was right here. So I like to use this strategy on 15-minute time frames. 1 hour can be a little bit tricky. So on this exact example, same kind of thing, right? We had this minor support resistance area right here, which you broke above with this candle. So once you see us retesting it and something that you like, right? If you want to pull out a fib, I know it's not 100% accurate. I don't have the magnet on right now. You can see that you're coming back to that 38. So there's a second confirmation, right? But for me, what I look to do is I look for it. You engulf that support resistance. We're trying to go bullish, so you can buy when you get that proper pullback with the stop below the previous low. Now, why were we targeting this 2001 area? Well, there's a couple reasons. So first reason was we had a 1 hour level right there, right? So that's the first reason I was targeting. I believe I was actually targeting 1996. And then when you have that 1 hour not reach it, but then push right past it and close above it, you can get rid of it and just be like, okay, cool, right? At the end of the day, they're levels. It doesn't mean, oh, that's a signal for me to sell instantly. You can use it both ways. You can use it as a possible sell level or a possible buy, take profit. So that's what we were looking at. We also had this nice 88% fib, which is something that our other mentor, Awais, teaches. He likes to get active on the 78 and 88. I'll leave that up to you guys to join the team and figure out how we use them. But yeah, that is really as simple as it was for us to call these trades. And we're basically done for the day. There's no reason for us to get crazy with, oh, we want more pips, right? We already got lucky with that second entry on US30, right? So why would we want to press the market for more, right? There's always going to be an opportunity for another entry as long as you don't blow your account, And how do you not blow your account? Well, by using proper risk management. So going back to gold, I'm going to give you all a little bit of a gem right now, some gems, right, on my outlook. So as I told the Forex Funded family, the last main level I'd be looking at for a possible reversal on gold is 2003, right? Which is right about where we're at. So if we don't see proper price action to push us down, I'm going to be expecting higher, right? The first level I really be expecting is this 2015 to 2025 area. That is pretty straightforward. I think it's a 4 hour, so that's not even going to help with anything. Reason for that is oh my goodness. If you go and look over here at past price action where this kind of happened, where this did happen, where you pushed up higher, you got breaks into retest down and then a fat candle above it. And on the way down, you had breakdown, retest, and further downside, right? That in correlation with the 88 level, which is from that high all the way to that low that we made whenever it was over there in September, right? That's that 88 level, right? So that's an area I want to look for. Now, if we just bust right above that, right, you can look for similar to what you had over here where you broke above it and had a retest to go higher. That's possibility. Look for on a lower time frame, you look for a push above it and then a retest into it and then higher. And by higher, I'd be looking at this 2050 key level, right? So implement that $10 key level rule, gives you 2045 to 2055, which is really a nice level. Now, if we break that high, which I'm almost certain that's okay, I'm not certain. I thought it was going to be an all-time high, but it's not. All-time high is over here. If we do break that 2050 level, the area that I'm going to be looking for is this 2080 to 90 area, maybe a little bit higher with 2100 for the key level. Now, look, for me, that's really the way I picked it out was honestly really simple, right? So from this low, let me get the magnet on, make everyone happy. From this low to this high, We had a perfect 38. Great buying level, right? We had sold down there and then I missed the buy. It happens. Look where our inverse 38 fib is, 2086. So that mixed with the prior all-time highs, right? Because if you go over there, you can see that that is in that same area. Well, actually, it's a little bit above it. That's what I meant to say, but oh well, I didn't. You don't need to make a crazy all-time high, right? If you think about it, there's a lot of long-term money that's over here selling. Their stops could be there, or right, they took their profits, like they should at the lows, and then they're looking to get in fresh on another area. I don't want to get too off on a tangent, but think about all the people who are instantly, when you get to that, if you got to that level and broke the all-time highs, would instantly be wanting to buy just off the fact that we made an all-time high. Even if that doesn't mean that's where, price wants to go, they might just buy straight off of having an all-time high. So that's money that the big players would be able to take if they were to sell. So I hope that helped all of you guys who are watching us for the first time, second time, third time, all of you guys who are not members of the Forex Funded family. If it did help you a little bit, if you'd like to learn more, if you'd like to learn from us, get access to our live trades, our live trading sessions on Zoom, our analysis, our signals, our chat rooms, all that, there will be links in the description of this video. Check out our Instagram, check out our free Telegram, and we'd love to have you guys on board as some of the newest members of the Forex Funded family. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and we hope to see you guys soon.